was here. Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream. Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
They're famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to
I
self-expression.
can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Sorry.
I do love my analog camera.
So if anybody wants to
I should take a
question
quick
the
picture
origins of
now.
modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes. A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
I just worked so hard in the shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work. I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event. I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins, this is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. That's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because everybody just...
Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy.
Episode 1.
To all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine
It looks like she's been gone for months.
without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar drops out. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
To all of you American girls in the movies, no one can tell where your heart is. American girls like Dolly.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the board.
I wish I had an American girl.
Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You're going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
अरे भाई सचिन आ गया सचिन ओपी
Whoa. What the fuck? How?
मार दिया ना
I was
ये
in the
सबका मार दो
bathroom. He
मेरा
shot
बच्चा
that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
Like he was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color
बनाया लड़की टाइम ट्रेवल कर लेती है इतना तो समझ आ गया मेरे को
And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit.
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot believe
who
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why are this?
Because of her images of hopeless victims.
टीएसएम वाले निकाल दिए मेरे को क्या करें वरना अब यार टीएसएम वाले निकाल दिए तो
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
टीएसएम वाला को बोला
Perfectly
अरे नो 2-3 लाख रुपए
Anybody?
टीएसएम वाला
Don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arvis?
Because of her images of hopeless
When I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
What kids call a selfie. A dumb word
मैं
for a
लड़की टाइम ट्रेवल कर रही है
wonderful. And Max. That's a gift.
I know I'm not
कहना तो अपने
doing
लिए
this.
दिक्कत
All know
It's real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation.
So I
was
can go
the
back in
first
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography
I
for
need to go to the bathroom quickly and check it out.
Now, Max, Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation,
स्किप कर देते हैं
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
nice try, Max.
अब चेक लगा के
I'm not gonna get away
परफॉर्म
that easy.
करूँगा और टीएसएम
We can
से
talk
भी
more
बड़ी
afterwards.
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हाँ भाई
Is there
आपकी
anybody?
बात तो बोर्ड लाइक में जा
Someone wants to keep me after class.
रमीट यार
I need time to save that girl.
में सीधा ले लेंगे
Process to give portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Garian
and
process
give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces.
बना एक्सक्यूज में जाओ
You're on Max.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not gonna get away then. Is there anybody? Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype.
वाइल्ड रिवाइंड
Now, Max.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
एक लगाओ ना एक्सक्यूज में जाओ गोल्डन लीग
You're
जीतो
not gonna get away that easy.
बीजीआई जीत के क्या करोगे
Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Lucy Gray
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
stereotypes. A process to give portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror.
Good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype.
Thanks, Max. Rewind and find something.
Now, Max.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features.
बाद में ले लेंगे भाई यार